Yo, hey everyone, what is up?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, everybody.
How are you all doing?
How's it going, guys?
We are live on Facebook and YouTube, and we just wanted to pop on to let you all know that, first of all, we don't know what to say. We're speechless. And second of all, we love everyone because, you all help make Paranormal Quest possible by watching the episodes and by going and voting for us in the Paranormal Entertainment Awards. You all have humbled us completely. So there is Steve fell over there. You all right, Steve? Oh wait, his phone fell over, not him. Okay. So I mean, thank you all. We appreciate it so much, and hello to everyone that is in the chat here. You all are absolutely fantastic. I know when at first I was fairly nervous up until the point that it was announced because, of course, we were nominated with so many amazing YouTube channels in our category, and of course, congratulations to everyone that was nominated in the Paranormal Entertainment Awards through HiggyPop. And it's just amazing to see a company and an organization that celebrates and gives credit to hardworking paranormal content creators and people in the paranormal field that are creating things and doing interesting things. And so it was just amazing to have been nominated. And the fact that when our names popped up on the screen, like you all saw here, when our names popped up on the screen, I think we all about had a heart attack. So,
that is for sure. That is for sure.
But congrats to not only the people that were nominated, but also the other people that won in their categories, like Amy's Crypt and Paranormal Encounters, and I mean, there's just so many to name off there. It was a fantastic show.
It was awesome, and I know that aside from us working our butts off, I know that Amy works her butt off. I mean, she traveled literally the entire world to make her content. And I know that Connor and India put in a lot of time and effort on, their series and what they've done to, bring forth their presence on Amazon. And it's not easy by any means to do this. And yeah, so I mean, we're super appreciative for all of you guys, and yeah,
absolutely. And I'm going to play a clip here, just the clip from the show, because we wanted to relive the moment with all of you guys. And so credit here on this clip to HiggyPop. If you want to see the full Paranormal Entertainment Awards video, go to their YouTube channel, or you can go to HiggyPop.com, click on it, and that'll take you over to their channel, and you can see all the amazing and deserving people that were nominated and won. But here is the hold on, sorry, wrong video. Let me
thank you guys for all of your compliments and everything in the chat over here. Guys, I'm not taking my mask off. Please don't get upset with me. I'm at work. I have to wear it. I'm sorry.
Yes.
We appreciate all of y'all.
The Gold Award this year goes to Paranormal Quest. The select and entertaining YouTube series follows Ryan Searle, David Gears, Steve Hummel, and Jason McKinney on their quest to seek out paranormal activity at reportedly haunted locations across the USA.
Hey everyone, we want to thank each and every one of you for voting for us. Yeah, I mean, Paranormal Quest has been an amazing adventure, and we can't wait to share more of our paranormal evidence and more haunted locations. That's right. So thank you guys very much. Truly humbled by your support.
Well done to the guys from Paranormal Quest. Congratulations. Right, we move on to the next one.
Awesome.
I mean, it's just, how many years have we been doing this? You know what I mean? And we didn't start PQ for notoriety and stuff like that, but it does hit close to home and means a lot when people appreciate at least to share with our experiences and their time and energy with us.
Yeah. Yep. And you're right. Lori is correct there. It has been over 10 years that we have actually been doing Paranormal Quest, and we started with minimal, of course we'd been investigating the paranormal for a few years at the point that we started, but as far as actually putting together content, we really had no idea what we were doing. So we just kind of created things that we thought were interesting to us, and we've really evolved over the years. Just with the amount of things that we've done, the places we've been, and just the growth as documentary filmmakers, it has been an incredible journey. And it's amazing to have brought you all along, starting out with when we started the channel, within the first year, we maybe got a couple hundred subscribers, if that. And
if that.
Yeah, if that. And now we get to share our quest to find paranormal activity with almost 65,000 people at this point, so it is an incredible honor to have everyone come along with us on this quest that we started. So
absolutely. Thank you, Brian, for the super chat. You guys don't have to do that, but it is super appreciated.
Yes. And I saw someone ask what happened. I guess someone that came in late asked what happened. So today they announced the winners of the Paranormal Entertainment Awards, and it was there were a lot of people nominated, and we were nominated alongside some amazing paranormal investigators and YouTubers, and we ended up getting first place in our category of Best YouTube Ghost Hunting Show. So, and it is an honor. So,
yes, it is.
That's funny, Ryan. Oh man, that's funny. But we wanted to share with you all before people start jumping off, because I know you all probably have a busy Sunday night going here. Before people start leaving, while we have everyone on here still, yes, we do have a TikTok, and we post clips from our episodes and things for people to share on TikTok and do the duet and the stitch things that you do, that people do on TikTok. So, but before we start into just general conversation, we wanted to share with you, while we're on the topic of how long we've been investigating and how long we've been doing this, we wanted to share a little bit of a side-by-side comparison with you all of how our content and our episodes have grown over the years. So what I did here before I jumped onto the live stream was I put together clips from our very first episode of Paranormal Quest that we filmed in the early part of 2011. And right afterwards, I put clips from the most recent episode of the Greene County Poor Farm, so you can see just the growth, not only as filmmakers, but as investigators, and kind of share that moment with you all on, I guess, this day of celebration, I guess you could call it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'm going to mute the mics so that there isn't any feedback on this particular thing, and then I am going to play them that clip, and it's about 5 minutes or so. So everybody can sit back and relax and enjoy this little clip from our beginnings to now.
Congratulations, Steve, and I can tell you the golden...
Wrong clip again. Hold on. It would help if I hit the right one, right? For centuries, people have debated the question of an afterlife in which the spirits of the deceased roam here on Earth with us. It is our passion to turn that question into an answer. My name is Ryan Zackrell.
Are you sure you didn't touch me on the head? I thought you tapped me. So I can act and talk.
I am joined by my 2 best friends, Dave Gear. I've never been scared to the point where I fear my well-being. That's 2 times
in 1 hour.
And Steve Hummel.
I've seen things, I've heard things in my lifetime that still makes my skin crawl. And this might is surely one of them. It is. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. And the noise was over there, just nice. Holy. Thank you. Thank you. I have chills all over my body. I do too. The one before. Oh my.
How does it feel to be doing Paranormal Quest in your hometown?
It's pretty neat, actually. I get to have 2 of my best friends back in my hometown, where I don't think either one of you guys have been here. Just places I've grown up and seen in my entire life, places that I wanted to go in, and now we're getting the chance to do it. It's just really cool to have that opportunity.
This is Paranormal Quest coming from Clarksburg, West Virginia, from the historical Maxwell Mansion. It was 1872 by the late Judge Edwin Maxwell.
This stairwell was provided for the servants to help them move more efficiently throughout the house.
Being born in Clarksburg, I always went by this house knowing it had some kind of dark history to it. And now tonight I finally get the chance to investigate it. And hopefully what I thought is true. Now I'm thinking of say war, maybe.
We lost the war.
Is that what it says?
Are you serious?
That is what it says.
That's what it says!
Is there anybody in here that wants to communicate with us? Is there anybody in here that wants to
Walking right now. Holy crap, man!
From our logs, there were at least 1,000 people that died here.
Jesus Christ.
That scared the shit out of me.
And the newspaper articles I've mentioned from the 1880s and 1890s give very specific accounts of people who were sent down here, chained to the wall, usually as a form of punishment.
Oh, that was creepy. I just laughed.
It was Mrs. Nicely's baby that had cooked in the oven overnight.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hello. Goosebumps. Oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
Oh my God.
I got chills, dude. That sounded just like argument.
I swear something just now touched the back of my leg. It felt like something just touched the back of my leg. Have you ever been touched in here?
What was that? Did you hear that? I heard something.
For some reason, I'm on edge.
I don't have an explanation for how that could be possible.
That is probably one of the craziest things we've had happen.
Okay.
We just had the most distinctive footsteps that here I've ever heard.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
How long ago was it?
it's been probably about 25 minutes, but like it put tears in my eyes.
Yeah, mine too. It was clear on the other end of the hall, down by the sofa. Constant ticking sound you're hearing daily.
Oh my God.
Hello.
Goosebumps. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Hello.
It just sounded like Steve described it. It sounded like slippers, and it was at the far end of this hallway, and it was like 3 or 4. I'm like,
Just, it was so present.
All right, so there you have it. Let me unmute all the microphones here. Now that that is over with, you all got to experience a little bit of the growth and journey. What did you guys think watching that
That was
back?
crazy. I mean, behind the scenes here, I was vomiting looking at myself. But, I mean, it just goes to show you that you can mature in more than one way. And I think over the years, we've captured that through what we've put online.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. A journey that is at this point, because we started conceptualizing Paranormal Quest. Dave, Steve, and I started conceptualizing it in September of 2010. And it wasn't until January or so of 2011 that we actually started putting it into practice. But, you saw that Maxwell Mansion episode from early 2011 and just how far we've come over the years. It's just crazy to watch it back and see where we came from compared to where we are now. What do you think, Steve?
It's watching the old footage and stuff like that. It just doesn't take, at least it doesn't take time at all. You still feel the newness, the excitement, and I guess the nostalgia. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Never old. So a lot of great memories from point A to point B.
That's right. And if anything, I guess could encapsulate the feelings of today, it would probably be this this right here.
Body right now. Holy crap, man!
Oh yeah.
So
that's taking it way back. I mean,
that's right.
It's been a quest, just personally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hold on, work calls.
Dave will be back here shortly. And then in 2017, I literally threw this together in the last 45 minutes before we went live because I was working on the new episode, which is going to be coming out here, not this Friday, but the Friday after that. And so I didn't get a chance to put together a segment of when Jason jumped on the team. But, we've known Jason for a long time, and he was around as one of our, closest friends from when we created Paranormal Quest. He wasn't involved until later on, but, he thank you, Gmoz Pollyann. So, well, what do you think, Jason, seeing what has happened and where we've come from?
It's a lot of progress. We really have came a long ways. And like you said, even before officially joining with you guys, we've had history, 4 of us, and ever since 2009 and 2010. So we have came a long ways individually in the way that we investigate our experiences, the locations we've been to. And I think that, at least for myself, it's always been a belief that, the more you're around the supernatural, the paranormal, you're in these locations, perhaps the more receptive you're going to be to it. So, yeah, it's been a long ride, it's been awesome. And it's, but then again, it's just a passion for the 4 of us. I mean, it's a driving force in our lives.
Sorry about that, everybody. We're trying to get Jason back there on the screen again. But yes, yeah, that's definitely true. We definitely have really, Paranormal Quest has been such a huge part of who we are as people for so many years. It's just amazing to be able to share it with everybody. And which is kind of what we wanted to do with this live stream, make it a little celebration so that everybody can see where we came from, even our newer subscribers who have not been around too long, and also to celebrate with those who have been with us since the beginning, because it isn't an easy road. It's not a short road to get to where we are now. It has been 10 years of us working, constantly making episodes, making videos, learning, visiting new locations, and having a lot of fun along the way. But it has been a lot of hard work. So
Sure has.
And
Labor of love.
yes, it has. And we wanted to give a huge shout out to a lot of the people, the other YouTube channels who have supported us over the years and believed in what we do, because we have not only grown as filmmakers and investigators, but we've made it our mission and our goal to try and stay as true to ourselves and our honesty and integrity as we can. We have never faked evidence. We have never embellished what's going on. If we found out something that happened wasn't paranormal, we stated it, like we did in the Twin City Opera House episode. And it just goes to show you that true paranormal investigation, while it can sometimes be boring, it's interesting. You know, you don't have to have fishing line and fake anything to be able to actually keep people's interest. So
Agreed.
And of course, big shout out to Adelaide's Haunted Horizons Ghost Tours. We definitely fully believe that our friendship with Allison and Cag has not only enriched us as people, but also has enriched Paranormal Quest, because there were a lot of big locations we filmed at this year that would not have been possible without them. And so a big part of where we are now can be, partly in thanks to them, so thank you. And we are very proud to be your American adopted sons.
Heck yes.
So let me see.
Thank you all for the comments.
Yes, we were going to
really appreciate it. All of your all support.
David.
Really
yeah, we've kind of been ignoring the comment, not ignoring, but we've been ranting here. As you can imagine, we have a lot on our mind. So let's look at some of the comments here. We would love to, Viva. We love the Hidden Marietta girls.
Yes, we do.
Let me see.
We definitely have friends in Marietta.
That is for sure.
Yes.
How is Steve's hunt for a new location going for his museum?
That was one I saw earlier that I wanted to bring up.
So pretty much finalized. Just moving a company to get back to me, get all the heavy stuff moved.
Yes, and do you want to reveal where?
It'll be in a location in Cameron, West Virginia. Once I get everything finalized, I'll update the web page, the Facebook page, and all that with the new address and the new hours. We'll probably have new days and hours. For the schedule.
In Cameron, West Virginia, huh? I think we might have filmed at a location in Cameron, West Virginia recently.
I think it was close to.
And Shot Down in Flames wanted to know what your prize for winning is. I am not entirely sure. I know sometimes they send out plaques to the winners for you to keep, but really just the honor of having been selected by all of you, because you were the ones who made it happen. It's not like there's a committee that votes on who wins, who watches everything, all the different nominations and stuff, or the nominees, and then they vote. It's you all, the people that support us and the people that support those that were nominated as well. You all are the ones that went and voted, and you're the reason that we were selected as the gold winners, the top prize. So, and of course, we definitely are honored and humbled by that, and we love all of you.
Yes, we are.
Have you? Did you want to answer the other one first before we?
Oh, yeah. What award? So, Jason, you want to tell them what award we won?
So we won the category for the best paranormal series for YouTube on the 2020 Paranormal Entertainment Awards on HiggyPop.com. And I believe it was that voting ended very appropriately on Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah.
But again, it was just an honor being nominated. But to see this level of support, like I say, Bill, it's like Steve said too, it is humbling, It's incredible.
Yes. So
It really is. It really is.
have you ever considered making a movie from Jason Cruz? We have thrown around the idea of, and even started on narrative films in the past, and gotten close to completing narrative films. But really, when it came down to it, we always came back to our passion, which was Paranormal Quest. And as much as we would love to work on other projects and do other things right now, Paranormal Quest is all consuming. So, you think about you think about how Paranormal Quest is set up. It's, every 2 weeks now we're putting out a 45-minute to 1 hour long, sometimes a few minutes longer documentary about these locations that we film at, with hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of camera footage and audio to go through and look for paranormal evidence along with going through it and reviewing it, and then the editing process. So it's way too much work, I would say, for us to take on a feature-length narrative film or even a short film or really anything right now. So, but we would love to. I gave you that long-winded answer to tell you this one. Maybe one day we would love to make a movie.
One fine day.
There you
go.
Thank you, Galen. We appreciate that. We've always valued that over everything. Over everything as well. We want to make sure that the evidence we're presenting is at least credible and honest. Because just like any other paranormal investigation, you always risk contamination, but we always try our best to our ability to be as thorough and honest with our evidence as we can be. If we don't catch anything, we don't catch anything. We don't claim to have caught anything. Or if we go an entire investigation and the only thing we got was one singular knocking sound, then that's what you see in the episodes. So
yeah, it's not always like what you see on TV. I mean, you guys know that if you go investigate, like, you could walk into, for instance, like, I don't know, one of the most haunted places in the country, and walk out and have had absolutely nothing happen. That happened the very first time that we went to Waverly Hills, at least for me, and I'm talking like over a decade ago, not the episode we just uploaded, but personally for myself, didn't have anything happen, and it's touted as one of the most paranormally active places in the world. So that just shows you that you don't always get something when you go into somewhere. And if you're watching a channel or a TV show that kind of points you in the direction that is what happens, you might want to second guess what you're watching.
Yeah. Because there's so many places that are considered, like Dave said, to be the most haunted places in the world. And the other thing that I don't like is when an investigation group goes into a location, they investigate, they spend the night, they spend one singular night, and then they publicly announce and determine that a place isn't haunted. And we all know that's not how it works. How many people live in a haunted house where they have experiences one night, but then another night they don't experience anything? It's not nonstop and constant,
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think that's been an amazing part of Paranormal Quest, is seeing these locations, whether we capture anything or not, and featuring the stories beforehand. Because people have always asked us, why do you do an interview And why do you talk about the history of the locations in these episodes when you could just jump in and start the investigation? And it's because I think the history of the locations not only shape the hauntings, but also are a testament to the people who currently are experiencing things now. You know, even if we don't capture anything, it's still amazing to hear the stories from the real people that spend a lot of time inside the buildings. So,
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, we have a very realistic approach in that sense. You know, like you said, we don't get anything. That's, you know, basically what you see is what you get with us. You know, we don't play no airs or nothing. You know, we are what we are. We're very genuine, and you know,
Yeah.
and really, it's better anyway for anyone that is that serious about investigating the paranormal. That's the way to do it.
There's there's no point to I mean, if you want to make a YouTube channel or any platform really where you're going to do paranormal themed videos and you're going to fake stuff or exaggerate stuff, you need to make that disclaimer in the beginning or the ending of your videos and the description of your video and in the about section of your YouTube channel. So that way the people that are watching know that they're being misled on purpose, just for some views. Which, I mean, if that's what somebody wants to do for entertainment, that's more power to them, you know. Creepy Haunting says, "Would you guys consider giving up your jobs and make this full time?"
Yes.
150,000% yes. It's not why we started doing this, but we've noticed that the more and more that the channel grows, the more likely that possibility is. And we would love to be able to do that and provide you guys with more and more content. And the only way really that we would be able to have like an episode a week or 2 episodes a week or something like that is if we were able to quit our jobs and focus on this as our number one thing.
And that's not to say that we don't love what we do for our jobs. You know, of course, Jason and I have worked at the West Virginia Penitentiary for years, and you know that's always going to be a place that's near and dear to our hearts. But if we had the opportunity to do this full time, this would be an amazing experience to be able to go on this quest and bring these episodes to you and do that as, you know, what we do for a living, you know, because it is a full-time job whenever we break it down and look at the amount of work and effort that we put into it, because we all work full-time. And when you include Paranormal Quest, it is like having 2 full-time jobs, and it can be draining. And it really can be draining. And the people that's, you know, the people in our lives and the people that care about us and love us, we have some really amazing and supportive people, because the stuff that they put up with sometimes, you know, like even just our family, you know, I can't speak for anyone else, but I know there's a lot of people in my family who have been very supportive. And when I disappear and they don't see me for 3 or 4 weeks at a time, they know it's because I physically have taxed myself to the limit, and I physically don't have time to have a social life or spend time with family because of those 2 full-time jobs. So there are pros and cons to it. But if it came down to it and we got to not only do this full-time, but actually get to have time to spend time with our families and our loved ones, that would be awesome too.
It'd be a win-win.
So, but in the spirit of that, of course, we are hoping to, since we're on the topic, and one thing that does help with that and support the channel and allow us to go to more locations and go to more notorious locations in the future is, of course, all of the people that are not only members on our YouTube channel, but Dave just last night decided to reopen our Patreon account. So we just wanted to, because people have been asking about us creating a Discord. If you don't know what a Discord is, it's basically a chat room where people can come together. And so if, let's say, a bunch of you decided to be a part of the Discord, you could go into that chat room and chat with us one-on-one, or you can chat with a bunch of other people that are a part of Paranormal Quest's, family. All of you that make this possible. And so those of you that are already members of the channel, you have access to the Discord. And those of you that are already patrons on the Patreon page have access to the Discord. So, but I just wanted to share this as well so that people can get an idea of what it is. So, this is our Patreon page. So, you can see that right now we just have that one post. We have, I believe, 5 that are a part of it. And if you wanted to go on and become a patron, I should have shared the link before I closed that. But oh, that's funny. Haunted by Haunted. I mean, that would be. It is fantastic to hear that, but I don't think any of us have enough. You know what the word would be. Being that we've come from such humble beginnings, I don't know if we could run around screaming that we are the award-winning Paranormal Quest.
I'm going to do it just because.
There we go. So, but yes, and you can find us on.
Tara Critchfield just joined Patreon. Thank you very much, Tara.
That's awesome. Thank you, Tara.
And yeah, we're not trying to force anything on you guys, but people literally have been asking us for almost a year to open our Patreon back up, and for at least a month or 2 to make a Discord. So we figured, why not do both?
Yeah. And do you want to tell them what you were doing earlier on the Discord, Dave, so that people know?
Yeah, so basically on the Discord, guys, you're going to be able to see a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff that you don't see on the Patreon or on the YouTube membership. And earlier today, I was doing some evidence review, going through some clips and stuff, and I had a few people there that were watching right alongside with me as we were going through the evidence. So that's something that you guys can look forward to as well, if that's what you're into, sitting down and watching hours and hours and hours and endless hours of video footage.
Because I saw someone post a comment about that on the most recent episode. They said, I wish for abandonment you would let us watch the actual clips of the abandonment. And we did that one time. I don't know if anybody remembers that. Any of, I don't know, I can't remember how long ago it was. But let's just say when we uploaded that video of the full-length abandonment clip for people to watch, it was compared to watching paint dry. And people were commenting saying it was the most boring thing they'd ever experienced in their life. And so we probably won't post that on YouTube ever again.
No, probably not.
So.
I'd like to make a comment about Gail's comment here. Her and Leanne are talking back and forth about they can't afford to do a Patreon or they can't afford to do the YouTube membership. And guys, that is perfectly fine. You know, the YouTube channel is not going anywhere. The episodes are still going to be completely 100% free for you guys. And like Leanne said, you know, the biggest, more than the Patreon, more than the YouTube memberships, the biggest thing that helps our channel out is just word of mouth, copying and pasting, you know, links to the episodes wherever you can. So don't feel bad if you're not able to join one of these different platforms. It's just for those people that have specifically reached out to us and asked if we could do that for them. So
yeah. and it's just a way for us to support the content that we already release for free for people to watch on YouTube. You know, people get behind the scenes access and get to see special things that doesn't normally come along with watching our episodes. And so we absolutely appreciate every single person that watches our episodes, and we will never diminish the value of people's views and shares and clicks and likes. But we also are doing this to help support and create that content while also giving people the opportunity who want to support and help us make that content to see behind the scenes things that they wouldn't normally get to see or experience. So fun stuff. And also, of course, as you know, the members get to actually have early access to the episodes when we release them, at least 24 hours early access to the new episodes when they come out. So that's just one of the many things that the YouTube members get. And and of course, the Patreon page, you'll have access. There's different membership tiers, but you can get access to the Discord. You can see behind the scenes photos, behind the scenes videos, and also get to know us more as people and what goes on behind the scenes when we do these adventures. So,
and another perk of the Patreon, guys, is all the time we get asked if people can be moderators in our YouTube live premieres and stuff like that. If you join the Patreon, then you get the advantage of becoming a YouTube moderator.
Yes, we appreciate that, Wasaba.
Yes. And I do want to say thank you real quick to, let me see here, Alicia, Russell, Jen, and Suki all just became patrons. So thank you very much, guys.
Absolutely. And let's not also forget that Josh Rutherford just became a YouTube member again. So thank you, Josh.
Hey,
Josh. Welcome back, Josh.
Been a long-time supporter of Paranormal Quest and a friend of ours. So,
yes, that goes for a lot of you guys as well. So did you guys get to set time aside and watch the award show earlier?
Are you talking to us or the people in the chat?
The people in the chat.
Oh.
I know you guys watched it.
Heath.
Hey, thank you, Josh.
Thank you very much, Josh.
Thank you for the super chat, Josh. And thank you for becoming a member.
Yes, thank you.
Alien Fodder.
Alien.
We love aliens here on this channel, so thank you very much.
That's something I've been looking into a lot recently, and in fact,
Tracy, thank you very much.
Tracy.
Hey.
I was looking more into more mythological things. Oh,
Samantha. Gosh, you guys are killing it. Sorry, Ryan.
That's all right. There's been a lot of interesting folklore surrounding, and it goes throughout different cultures, not only with ghosts, but cryptid animals as well as extraterrestrials and things of that nature. And it's just been something I've been looking into and listening to stories about recently. So once this whole pandemic is over and we can travel again, I would like to actually go out to places that have sightings of this, like skinwalkers and things like that, and try and do episodes featuring that and a bunch of other types of not mythological creatures, because mythological has the connotation that they're fake, but you know what I'm saying. These legends.
Absolutely. I just wanted to throw this up on here real quick. And Polly is not an unofficial member of PQ. She is the mother hen of Paranormal Quest.
That's right.
If it wasn't for Polly, you guys wouldn't be watching this at all.
That is a fact. Facts.
Facts. FAX.
That's right. Yeah, Polly is
right.
Pretty much brought it all together.
She's our paranormal mama.
So a round of thumbs up for Paulie there.
Octagon Hall has some sightings. We'd love to go to Octagon Hall.
Lori.
Hey, thank you, Lori.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you so much. And what did everyone think of the new episode? I know we watched it with you all on the premiere, but those that had a chance to rewatch the season 6 premiere from the Greene County Poor Farm, what did you all think of it?
Yeah, what did you guys think of that episode? I mean, I'm just going to speak for myself. I thought it was one of the best ones that we've done in a while. I really enjoyed it. And Matt, I don't know if Matt's in here watching, but Matt was a fantastic interviewee and a fantastic host. They were very easy to work with. And if you guys haven't yet, you need to go check out their Facebook page, the Greene County Historical Society, and show them some love and go out and do a tour or talk to Matt about booking an overnight investigation or something.
Yeah, if you all want to go there and investigate, send them a message, and you all can set something up with an actual paranormal investigation there too. So that's how we actually got in contact with them, was through the Facebook page. Dave just sent their Facebook page a message, and Matt is phenomenal.
A big thank you to Nick and Shannon for joining Patreon. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you
very much.
And for those of you that want to see that again, I'm actually going to post that video. I'm going to post that video on Patreon.
Yes.
And I'm going to make it a members only thing too, who would like to see that, where we've come from and where we've been video again, and be able to watch that. I'm going to post that again for everybody to watch through, as well as the little snippet of the award show.
Yeah, and to everybody that's just now joining YouTube membership and joining Patreon membership, don't forget that that gets you access to our private Discord.
That's right. And do we have to send them that link, Dave, or is that?
Thanks, David.
Thank you, David.
So to everybody that's just, I know on Patreon it should automatically give you the access to it. On YouTube membership, if you just go to the community tab, you'll see where I posted the link to go and join the Discord, and I will go post that again. Excuse me. So you guys will be able to see that.
And you'll be able to talk to us in there and chat with us, because whenever we are not busy at work, we do chat. We do chat in there, and you can chat with everybody else too. There's a big group chat going right now with a bunch of people talking about the paranormal in our Discord. So
Leanne just became a Patreon member.
Oh, thank you, Leanne.
Hey, Leanne.
Thank you, Leanne. Somebody asked if they were handicap accessible at the Greene County Poor Farm. I don't believe they have made it to that point yet. They just Matt and his crew just took over, and they are doing everything they can to do the right thing there. So just give them a little bit of time and.
But those are questions you can also send to them on Facebook and find out, because I believe if you go in the back door, I don't think you'll be able to get upstairs, but you can do the first floor.
That's very true. Yeah, you can do the first floor.
So I'm sure they'd be willing to make accommodations for anyone who wanted to go.
Oh,
thank you, Misty.
Yes, thank you, Misty, very much. Thank you to Heather.
Thank you, Heather.
Hey, Heather.
This is crazy, you guys. We are a little bit blown away by winning the award and all of these memberships. This is nuts.
Natasha said the movement and shuffling was crazy. Now, Jason and Steve, you guys were there in the moment to hear it, and kind of describe to everyone, whoever wants to go first, describe to them what it was like in the moment to hear that.
What do you think, Steve?
It was, I forget, I think we were kind of forget exactly what we were talking about or whatnot, but then it's like as soon as like the shuffling started, it's like you couldn't hear like anything else around us.
No.
It's like the shuffling was just so present that it just completely, just it stood out amongst everything else that was going on around us, in my opinion.
Yeah, it really did. Yeah, it was strange because not only did we hear it, like you said, as present as it was, but I don't know about you, but of course, I think we both had chills, kind of goosebumps, but it was just like a wave of energy, like we could feel it, and it just made me feel flush, like I felt like I was about to cry, It was
Right.
like it was
I'm
awesome.
almost waiting for someone to walk right up to you and just start a conversation or whatever. I mean, but like there's a time like we both like before we reacted like oh my god and all that, we both instantly at the same time just got quiet and looked down the hallway, and it's like at that point we were waiting on what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. It was crazy to hear back in the moment. I could hear it. I played it back on the camera. No external speakers or anything, and I could hear it that clearly on the camera in the moment when we played it back after your guys' session before we went out on the four of us. So, and I just wanted to say thank you, Denise. We're glad you're enjoying this live chat. If you guys would like us to do this more often, we can. We used to do this for the members, and in fact, we could probably start doing that again, a members-only live stream.
That's right.
Along with doing live streams for the entire subscriber base.
Yeah, absolutely. And for those of you that are joining the Discord, we are on Discord every single day and interacting with everybody on Discord. And I wanted to say congratulations to, I don't want to mess up your name, Conry, for becoming a patron. So thank you very much.
This is something that I just read that I thought was cool. We always try our best whenever you all comment underneath our videos. Sometimes with the number of comments we get, we have a hard time actually keeping up with all of them, and it takes us a couple days to catch up. But we always try and comment back to everyone who leaves us a kind comment and supports us, So, because you all watching, it's the reason we're able to do what we do. So, we care for all of you, and we love to hear from all of you, and we genuinely do, and that's why we respond. We're not doing it because we love to hear ourselves talk. So because we love the paranormal and we love sharing our quest with you all. That's why we do it.
That's right.
Pam J wants to know,
which location is the most active or scariest you have investigated so far? That is a good question.
One of you guys want to answer that?
I couldn't hear what the question was.
Which location is the most active or scariest you've ever you've investigated so far?
I mean, mine is quite the obvious answer of Moon River. That was a little bit too much for me personally. We were talking about it a few weeks ago, whether we wanted to possibly go back to Savannah and if we were going to do Moon River or whatnot. I still haven't decided if I would go back in there for an investigation. I don't know. I'm still on the fence about that. What about you guys?
I'm with you, Dave. Moon River probably. It wasn't really. I mean, I wasn't even really targeted like you were, but like just the overall energy and reactions that you and you primarily had, was enough to be troubling. For everyone else there, because of how, out of character you were at some points. not acting like yourself and whatnot. There's only 2 times I can recall where one of us would just take off walking in an odd manner through one of the locations we were at, and that's you at Moon River and Ryan at the Masonic Temple in Sistersville.
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah, that is
take
true.
off black darkness and no flashlight, not walk into anything whatsoever, and then barely have any recognition of actually doing it. So I think Moon River for me and Masonic Temple and Sisters. Out of being like the overall like oppressive, creepiest places.
Yeah, that's what about you, Jason?
I would say probably first I would have to quickly go to Logan Cabin, just especially the first visit we made there for PQ. But secondly, as far as most active, not necessarily malevolent, I would have to say right now St. Joseph's Hospital in Lorain, Ohio.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one that we did in 2018, I want to say. We've had a lot this year. I mean, it wasn't necessarily the most active, but I loved the aesthetic, the feel, and the energy of Pennhurst. That was a really cool location to just be at because it's one we had talked about going to for years. As far as the most active, I would probably say we caught a good bit of activity, more activity than we normally capture. We captured at the Greene County Poor Farm, and I can say that it's one of my favorites we've been to. And of course, that's the most recent one we uploaded, season 6 premiere, and also the cabin, also Moon River. So that's a lot. And Heather, I think that answers your question. Have you ever felt a truly evil energy? The Cursed Cabin.
Oh, yeah.
So that one was intense. Jason got scratched. We all felt oppressed in some form or fashion, and there was a lot of just strange energy.
Yeah. And Renee got attacked. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a strange place. That is a strange place.
Absolutely. Let me see a question here. Thank you, Trisha.
Also, guys, there are comments coming in here at lightning speed. So if we are overlooking a comment or something, please just keep reposting it because it doesn't look like it from your side, but we're getting comments from everybody on Facebook and everybody on YouTube. So that's upwards of like 75,000 potential people posting comments. So they are coming through there quite quickly. And if we miss it, we apologize. Just keep posting it.
Hey, Goat.
Goat is
all doing well with you.
That's right. Hi from the Goat. Nice to see you, Jeff. Hope to see you again soon, my friend. It was nice meeting you, Paranormal Underworld, whenever they came and investigated the penitentiary.
Mike P., I'm seeing your comment there about the location in South Carolina. Send us a message on Facebook if you can so we don't lose track of that, please. That would be awesome.
Here's a good question from Heather M. again. She's bringing the good questions.
What is your favorite equipment to use? Mine would probably be just my eyes and ears. I mean, if I want to dumb it down that much, but if an actual piece of equipment, probably, I really like the REM pod, and I really like the voice recorders. I like using a digital recorder and seeing what can happen from that. What about you guys?
I would say probably a night vision camera, because we wouldn't be able to do what we do without those infrared night vision cameras. And a digital voice recorder. I also like to use the supplemental equipment like EMF detectors, the EDI, the REM pod, and we are looking into getting more of that for use in the episodes here in the upcoming future. We always see people comment and ask us, why don't you have this piece of equipment? Why don't you have that piece of equipment? Well, we're looking into it. Just know that we're working on it. And it may not be next episode. It may not be the episode after that, because we put them out so quickly. But eventually we will have it, So what about you, Jason?
Right off, I'd agree with Dave. First and foremost, our own senses. But as far as equipment goes, probably audio recorder, digital audio with with me, maybe the pairing of some headphones to do live listening. But and then the EDI meter is really nice. It's a good one, and but audio, if anything.
That's what I was talking about, though, Jay.
Oh, well, sorry.
So that's what I was talking about, Bo-Jay. We're looking at getting the parts and pieces to build one. We're not going to buy one outright. We're going to build our own, and that's going to be a little pet project for Jason here in the coming weeks or months.
That's right.
Yes, sir. We did just mention the EDI, and that is one tool that we have been growing to like over the last few months.
Yeah. What about you, Steve? Your favorite equipment?
Other than as Dave said, your ears and your eyes, relying on your senses. A good IR camera and a digital recorder. I mean, the REM pod's always improved. Plus, is always good for us, but getting down to the brass tacks of it, yourself and a good camera and a good audio recorder. A good audio recorder. We won't delve too deep into the bad ones, but
yeah,
a good Olympus tend to work pretty good at Tascam. Tascams are great.
And one interesting thing that you all may see in the next episode, not to spoil anything, but Dave and I, because Jason and Steve couldn't make it to the past investigation that we did, which I'm not going to reveal the location, but we did an experiment. We paired one of our normal digital audio recorders and recorded at the same time with another type of audio recorder that we'll say is not digital. That's all I'm going to say. Leave it up to that to see if we can capture some voices on one but not the other to see which one would have been better. So you may have to wait and see what that's all about here in the next episode in a couple of weeks. A little bit over a week. That's another one we'd like to get. They're just so expensive.
They are. We would love to have a thermal camera, though. That would be awesome. One that would record in 1080 or above without being like super jittery and laggy. And if you guys have any recommendations on something, let us know.
No. A DR60 is a digital audio recorder. And no. We, like I said, something that is less than digital. Something, think a little bit older than that.
No, if we had a DR60, we'd be doing a fun video with that.
A very, very fun, instructive video.
Maybe buying a piece of dynamite or something.
That's right. Whenever Steve gets set up there.
Well, you did, Ken. Your investigation's still waiting for you whenever you want to claim that. once you get to the new location.
Absolutely. What's up, David?
Dowsing rods seem to be split down the middle with paranormal investigators. What do you think about using them?
They're not very graceful.
No. And you can use dowsing rods as let's say a supplemental tool, just like anything else, if you wanted to hold a set of dowsing rods while investigating. But because you have to hold them in your hand and you always have the possibility of human error, it's not really something that you can base an entire investigation off of or communication off of. Which we did in the past. We made that mistake in our first couple episodes, but we were new and we didn't understand it. And you learn, right? So being that we've been there and we've used it, I think that's something that we can say that we don't really use dowsing rods anymore, just because of the possibility of human error with it. You can use it to try and help enhance your evidence, but you can't use it to get straight answers. Yes. To that question.
I've never heard of it.
But yes, we would.
I'm serious. I've never heard of it.
You never heard of the Whaley House?
No.
There's just too many locations to keep track of.
Or if I have heard of it, y'all know how my memory is.
Good night, Susan.
Ben Jenkins. Is this the Ben Jenkins that I went to school with? That would be weird.
The Necrophonic app, we really try and stay away and steer clear from any type of application that is the sole purpose is to spit words out from a phone or a tablet or any item that can connect to the internet. So just because there's a lot of you have that when you use like the Spirit Box too, but with this there's a chance that it could have words that are coming through influenced by what you're talking about, that type of thing. So I've never even downloaded it and used it. I've seen other people use it, but it just seems a little bit too unreliable to me.
What do you think about that question there, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just not reliable. It's really hard to say. You're just kind of throwing it into the wind.
I can't believe you feel that way about the old Washoe Club, Jason.
The old Washoe Club.
Yeah,
that'd be a cool place to do.
He was still on the Necrophonic app, but yeah.
Yeah, as far as the apps go, yeah. But old Washoe Club would be awesome. Just to get out there for one.
Does Steve and/or Jason have intuitive abilities? Says Gail.
I
Gentlemen?
feel like.
Could you say that again, Steve?
Yes. On my end.
Would you like to describe your intuitive abilities?
Yeah, basically, I go more in the line of like spiritual discernment or being an empath in a way. There's certain locations sometimes I get to, and then it's just like sometimes as soon as like getting on the property, walking into the actual building itself, sometimes you just pick up on the overall emotion or energy of the place. Sometimes I'll get like sometimes like I call them little mental snapshots of a person or maybe something like that. Not always, just
Yeah. I think
I
we
don't know
lost audio there, but
the extent of it for me would just be probably, I mean, the usual goosebumps, hair standing up on end, and I don't get much in way of imagery or any kind of, clairvoyance or anything like that. But
one thing that I've noticed about you, Jason, is that you seem to be a magnet for activity. It may not be intuitive abilities to where you can actually see or express what you're feeling, but I do feel like there's a lot of things that are attracted to you, like with that EVP at Greene County Poor Farm where we caught the child, where you caught the child's voice. I feel like we get a lot more communication whenever you are in the room, or you get a lot more communication whenever you're investigating. And I just feel like there's a lot, whether it's your aura, your energy, but I feel like there's a lot of things that are attracted to you from my personal opinion.
Well, hey, I mean, that sounds like I wouldn't call it a problem, but it calls for the phrase a good problem to have, even though.
Right. And there's also a lot of subscribers that are attracted to you.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
And your Southern Belle voice.
That's right.
What do you guys do for fun outside of YouTube? There's no time to have fun outside of YouTube. I'm just kidding. I mean, in all reality, that's true. But
it is very true. We don't have a lot of free time, but personally, myself, I like to travel to different places. I like urbexing. I like doing photography. I like doing random stuff like that.
That's right.
Probably the same for me, traveling, enjoying local cuisines where we go. What's the word for that? Restaurateur or whatever? It's like entrepreneur, but like restaurant. It's weird. Concerts, love live music, live shows.
Yes, live music, live shows. Yep, I agree with that as well. The couple times a year we get to do that, which is none times this year, but
nope.
And I also like to explore and urbex and travel.
Pam says, we need to see y'all collab with the Foreman brothers. That would be an awesome video.
That would be. We have thrown that idea around.
Yes, we have.
And that's all we can say about that. For suspense reasons.
We get a lot of questions like this, like, would you ever go to this place or would you ever go to that place? Guys, we would travel the entire country and leave no stone unturned if we had the budget. I mean, we would love to.
So if you ever are wondering if we would go somewhere, the answer is yes.
Absolutely.
Are you a metalhead, Jason? They want to know, as if the eyeliner didn't give it away.
That's right. Yeah. No, yes, absolutely. I wouldn't say as much metal as it is just, rock and roll. Gotta love rock and roll. Who doesn't love rock and roll?
That's right.
Yeah, you could say I'm a little bit into it.
Do you want to walk them through your technique of applying that eyeliner that everyone keeps commenting about in the new episodes?
Oh, God. Well, you know what? If I had it with me, I could give my own DIY. I have found that you actually using the stuff that you buy from the stores is much better than like using Skittles and just like licking either side to get the dye wet and then using it, because I get these sticky eyelids and I don't like sticky eyelids.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that is true.
That is very true, Leanne. Couldn't have said it any better ourselves.
Speaking of being at work, I saw Leanne say that you were at work and that's why you're wearing a mask. I'm going to have to leave for work here in the next few minutes, so I'll either have to cut out or I will have to just bow out.
Yeah, I mean, we've been on here for what, an hour and 15 minutes. I mean, we can go ahead and close this up. And I know none of us were expecting to come on here and do this. We kind of set some things that we were doing aside to come on and talk with you guys. But
Tracy 313, Leanne says.
what? Tracy. For some reason, guys, some of your comments are not coming through.
Yeah, I don't see.
There's nothing on here from Tracy. So if you could copy and paste what Tracy's question is, we'll be happy to answer it. Oh, wait. Sorry, Tracy. I
see where she put that she has to go, but I'm scrolling up through here and I literally don't see anything from Tracy.
I don't either.
Oh, wait. How far up do we have to go? Let me see.
Like I said, guys, there's questions coming in from the potential of 70,000 people. So if we don't see it,
there's one from Tracy.
We answered that one though.
We would love to go to Bobby Mackey's.
We would, or Leanne answered that for us, but
yeah, we've not filmed there. That's hopefully in the near future. Hopefully. Yeah, and that's as far back as I can go there. I don't see anything else.
Toby had asked a couple times if we would have a fan meetup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
COVID right now, but
if we can get through this pandemic, guys, and we would have no problem doing that. We would say yes, but we can probably almost guarantee that we couldn't get everybody that were to show up to wear a mask. So, but we're going to be filming in a couple places in the next couple weeks. We might, the day of, say, hey, we're going to be here if you want to come by and say hello. But to do like a scheduled meetup or something, probably not for a while at least.
Right. Yeah. It's tough right now, especially with everybody trying to social distance and stay apart. Meeting up with people is not the most safe thing to do at this point in time. So whenever the world gets to a point where we can actually all meet up in a safe space without having to worry about infecting anyone or anyone infecting us or spreading a disease, which is airborne and we can't see, we would be more than happy to do fan meetups and schedule and plan things,
Yeah.
But until we are in the situation where we can do it, it's tough.
It is. Let's try and I know we're getting ready to jump off of here, but people in the chat, let's try and keep it positive. Let's not bring people down for making personal choices or anything like that, okay?
Yes.
Nothing that any of us do affects you personally, so don't let it get under your skin. Just let people live their lives. Steve, have you gotten any new haunted items?
The last new item we got was that big mirror from the cabin.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's one.
Yeah, guys, if you go back and watch the Cursed Cabin series, you'll see this very stoic looking mirror, and Steve had been wanting for a couple of times to get that and bring it back, and we finally got it for him. And I think his intake of items has slowed down because of everything that's going on with the museum. But
would it happen to be that one, or is this the other mirror?
If it's not that one, then it looks exactly like that one.
I think that's it.
It's that one.
Because I did include a shot of it from the cabin in the new intro.
Can you pinch zoom in on that?
Sure.
No, maybe not.
Yeah, because I put that in the corner to get it out away from the open window.
Whoops.
On the other side of that room.
No, the most I can do is just do that. And then
that's it.
Do that.
There you go. Yeah, that there is the last item.
I have a special room on the second floor of the new place that I want to put all of the custom items in, so that way they're all going to everybody else.
Yeah. And yes, Heather, he did. Because Steve's a glutton for punishment.
President right now, the portrait of Annie is actually sitting up the wall in my room. So a couple of haunted items at my house, along with a skull and the execution cap.
That's right.
Are all those boxes that are beside you items, Steve?
No, I'm actually at Justin and place. They're getting ready to move into a new house, which is and I would say probably the second oldest house in Moundsville. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty. It's pretty cool.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been almost an hour and a half. So I know at this point I'm going to have to go because my laptop is about to die.
And we want to thank all of you once again for this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Thank you guys for that. Without that, I don't know. I mean, we're only here and uploading stuff because of you guys. So,
and we will have to look into that, Helen. We would love to get a PO box where people can, send us letters and stuff.
Hey, that's a good idea. We should do that.
We should. So stay tuned for that. Maybe one day here soon we will grab a PO box that you all can send messages and notes. You can pass notes to us like we're in high school through the U.S. Postal Service.
That's right. That is very true.
But we want to thank you all for all of your support and everything that you do for us. You all are amazing, and without you, Paranormal Quest would not be possible. And we look forward to bringing you more episodes at more haunted locations and sharing our quest to find paranormal activity with you.
Right.
Until next time.
Bye, and congratulations to all of you guys for this. Thank you.
Yes.